Welcome to Winning Paths, where we unlock the secrets to turning dreams into reality, one step at a time. We'll just start after Sarah Blakely's comments about money and success. Just have a look.
I think money and success just makes you more of who you already were. I don't think it changes you.
Well said.
I think if you were insecure before you had a bunch of money or success, you become more insecure. If you were a jerk, you become a bigger jerk. If you were kind, you become kinder. If you were generous, you become more generous. All it does is hold a magnifying glass up to who you are.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever dreamed of making money and building a business from scratch and turning it into a billion-dollar empire? Sounds amazing, right? But here's the catch. It's not an overnight success story. It's a journey, a process. And yes, it takes years of persistence, learning, and growth to truly stand out. At the end of this video, you will learn how to start a business from scratch to billion-dollar business in years. With no money, no connections, no experience, no investors, but passion and spirit to do something with an idea. In today's video, we're diving deep into the inspiring story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She started with $0, 0 investors, and 0 business experience. Yet, through grit, creativity, and a relentless spirit, she turned her idea into a billion-dollar brand that changed the game forever. So, if you're ready to discover the principles, strategies, and lessons that can help you build your own legacy, grab a notebook and let's get started. Because trust me, this isn't just a story, it's a blueprint for success. And hey, before we jump in, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get to work on building your billion-dollar dream. Ready? Let's go. Imagine you're starting with almost nothing, no money, no connections, and the odds stacked against you. Yet, in just a few years, you could have a business worth billions. How is this possible? Today, we're diving into the incredible story of someone who did just that. You won't believe how it all started. Now you need an idea, so have a look on Sarah's views about idea to continue further.
I like to say that the big secret behind disruption is not having any idea how it's supposed to be done. And if you have no idea how something's supposed to be done, I guarantee you will end up being disruptive. But the key is you have to embrace not knowing. If you let what you don't know become your greatest asset, you are bound to do things very differently.
It all begins with one simple idea. An idea so simple yet so powerful that it would change the world forever. Meet Sarah Blakely, a woman who started with absolutely no business experience, no investors, and only $5,000 in her pocket. She was struggling like many of us, but what happened next is something you would never expect. How idea comes from regular life. One day, while getting ready for work, Sarah Blakely realized something. The clothes she wore didn't fit her properly, and there was nothing out there that could solve her problem. What if she could create something that would make women feel confident, comfortable, and supported? In a way no product had done before. It wasn't just about creating a product, it was about creating a feeling. And that's when she came up with the idea for Spanx. But getting that idea off the ground was not going to be easy. Getting manufacturers to take her seriously was the first hurdle. Sarah called, emailed, and pitched her idea over and over, only to face rejection after rejection. No one believed in her idea. They told her it would never work. But Sarah didn't stop. She knew she had something special, and she was determined to bring it to life. Finally, after what seemed like endless failures, Sarah found a manufacturer willing to take a chance. It wasn't easy. They didn't have the budget for fancy prototypes or big marketing campaigns. But Sarah did something unexpected. She got hands-on. She designed the first prototypes herself, and soon Spanx was born. But the hard part wasn't over yet. Now that she had her product, Sarah needed to get it into the right hands. But how? She didn't have millions to spend on advertising, and no one knew who she was. So she did something bold. She personally pitched her product to stores. One of the most pivotal moments in Sarah's journey was when Neiman Marcus agreed to carry Spanx on their shelves. And just like that, everything changed. Sarah knew she had to do something that would make Spanx stand out. She didn't have the budget for huge TV ads, so she used what she had, creativity. Sarah made bold moves, appearing on television shows and directly demonstrating the power of Spanx to audiences. Soon, Spanx wasn't just a product, it was a movement. Women everywhere wanted it, and the world took notice. In just a few years, Spanx went from a small startup to a multi-billion-dollar business. Sarah Blakely became one of the youngest self-made female billionaires in the world. She proved that with the right mindset, anything is possible, even turning a small investment into a global empire. So, what's the lesson here? Start small with what you have. You don't need millions to begin your journey. You don't need fancy offices, complex business plans, or even a team to get started. Just take the first step and use the resources you have to create something unique. That's exactly what Sarah did, and it worked. Another powerful lesson from Sarah's story: don't give up. She faced rejection time and time again, but it was her persistence and belief in her idea that pushed her to keep going. The road to success is rarely straight, but those who keep pushing, despite the setbacks, are the ones who ultimately succeed. Sarah didn't just market a product, she created a story around it. She thought outside the box, using creative marketing strategies to get Spanx in front of the right audience. In business, sometimes it's not about having the biggest budget, it's about having the most creative ideas. So, what are you waiting for? You don't need a big investment to start a successful business. You need an idea, creativity, and the determination to keep going. If Sarah Blakely could build a billion-dollar business from scratch, so can you. Take your first step today. Who knows where it will take you? If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to Winning Paths for more incredible business stories and tips. And don't forget to comment what can be other hurdles that she didn't have, but you have on how to make your dreams a reality. Keep striving and keep winning.